It's for to say, hey guys, it's Klaus. It's actually time for Klaus picks today, and lots of people is complain about Klaus. Not some people is not like Klaus' voice, and it's not like the Klauses call people stupids and try to have fun in World of Tanks and make jokes and try to entertain and have music and sound effects. And apparently some people is offended, and Klaus has had to try and change his ways and has put out advertising and has hired someone else to do commentary for Klaus' channel now. And I'd like to everybody to say hello to Stinky Lady. What kind of name is that anyway? But anyway, Stinky Lady is going to take over from Klaus. So goodbye from Klaus. This will be last time you hear Klaus on commentary. And Stinky Lady, I guess you can do replays. Klaus, love you all and thank you for your support. But okay, all right, you take over now.
Hey guys, welcome back to World of Tanks, and today I've got something special for you. We've got Maurizmo driving his epic Russian medium tank, that tier 10 Object 140, and what a game I've got in store for you today. Let's all watch this gentleman as he shows us how to dominate in this tank. Oh my days, when I first watched this replay, I couldn't believe what wonderful gameplay it was, and want to share it for you today. And if you love this tank, just watch this gentleman play. And if you have no intention of ever buying this tank, I'll show you how to take it out on the battlefield. Everyone, let's just watch this wonderful replay by this wonderful gentleman, and everybody can be happy watching this great game.
Hold on there. One second here. You noticed that he missed a couple of shots there? Like,
oh my days.
You know what, Klaus, think this is not working out. Just a second here.
Ow,
get up the chair.
Ow.
Yeah, come over here. Just follow me.
Agreement.
It's okay.
Oh my days.
Down over here. Klaus will call you.
But we had a gentleman's agreement.
Get out.
Oh my days.
Never come back. Yeah, my days. Yeah, your days are numbered, buddy. Okay. Klaus, is replay still going? What the hell was Klaus thinking?
Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. Hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. I'm going to feature a couple of tanks that I think are fun in this game. I had a lot of fun playing these tanks. The Su-152. I think this is a fun tank. And he's platooned with another fun tank, the T-43. A Russian platoon. Why is this tank fun? Because it has a big gun, right? So let's just enjoy. No shenanigans today. I'm not in the mood. We're just here to feature a couple of fun games. I'm in the middle of cleaning up my house. It's a drag. It's just, I had to take a break and do the video. You guys ever clean out the basement or clean out rooms that are used like for years? You just throw stuff in them, or you store stuff here, or you pile stuff there. There's piles everywhere. Just keep everything. There's piles of everything. And the trouble with cleaning up is my tendency is I go through the piles, and then I say, oh, this is good. I couldn't find that. That's been missing for 3 years. Oh, that's where I put. I find all this stuff that I had no idea where it was as I'm going through things, and I say, oh, I found this finally. That needs to go over here. And oh, that thing there, that's where it is. Let me get it and put it. So what I end up doing is just moving the piles around. I found the piles, and let's find out why this tank's fun. Okay? That's why it's fun. With the stock gun, right? There's no research necessary. This is the gun you get. This is the stock gun. Tier 7. 725 damage, or 724 damage. He low rolled with heat. So what ends up happening, getting back to the important stuff, is I'm just redistributing piles around. It's like the government redistributing wealth. Yeah, I take this pile and I move it over here, and I take that pile and separate it into 3 little piles and then move those piles there. And at the end of the day, when I've cleaned stuff up, I mean, it's a little bit tidier, but I have the same amount of crap just strewn around the house in different piles, which within about 3 or 4 weeks, I'm going to forget. I say, wait, that fishing reel with the smaller spool that I use the lighter line when I go for brook trout. Where did I put that? It's in one of the new piles I've created. Then I probably remember where it was previously, where the old pile was. I go, yeah, it was in the laundry room behind there, behind the thing in that Safeway bag. And I go there and there's no... What happened? Oh, I cleaned that out 4 weeks ago. Where did I put that stuff? So I think... Have you guys experienced this? Have you? I think the thing to do... I'm just thinking out loud here, guys. I think the thing to do would be to actually go through a cleansing process, right? An intervention. Like actually get rid, throw away, right? Take a scalpel and cut it all out. Take all the piles and toss them in the garbage or recycling or donate or whatever, right? Some people can't throw anything away because they're worried about that. Well, it's still good. That textbook I used when I was in grade 9 about biology. All of it is wrong now because there's new biology. Maybe someone could use that. Shouldn't I donate it? Let me hold on to it. It might come in handy. Right now, nobody wants your freaking grade 9 biology book. You put it in the recycling. It's paper. They'll make something with it. They'll make cardboard things. Right? I don't know. Whatever they... Press board. They'll use it for insulation. I don't know what they do. You put stuff in the recycling bin. Nobody knows what they do. You put it all in that blue bin. They come around, they pick it up. I've seen the trucks. They go to the same warehouse where they bring the garbage. And they dump it all in there. And then there's all these temporary foreign workers that rummage through it. And then they put it on a train. And then it goes to Vancouver. And then they dump it all in a big pile. And then bulldozers put it on a ship. And it goes to Singapore. Some of it falls off this shit. And flows around the Pacific Ocean for 1,853 years. I don't know. I don't know how the world works, okay? I just know that I've been cleaning up, and it's a pain in the ass. That's all I'm saying. It's a pain I keep too much stuff. I have too much stuff. And it's a pain in the ass. And I think the correct thing to do is to just start throwing stuff out. You can't keep everything, right? You got to be more minimalistic. That's right. I got to become more of a minimalist. Enough with the maximalists. And keep everything. I had a huge book collection. I used to read a lot. Now I get bored reading. I don't know why. Now I've got audiobooks. Why read when someone could read it for me? And it's actually... have you ever listened to an audiobook? There's a little bit of an aside here. Because I was a voracious reader. I love science fiction and stuff. That's some classics. Well, I was on a road trip when I went to Newfoundland. And I said, well, listen to music and maybe... pick up an audiobook, and I got a couple of different audiobooks. Game of Thrones, I Am Legend, the original sci-fi book, not the movie, the original sci-fi novel, and a couple of other ones, and I put them on. And what's amazing about an audiobook is, if it's a good audiobook, is they hire a really good reader and actor to read the book. Complete with each character has a different voice and an accent, and it's almost like like the old radio shows, I guess. It's very entertaining to listen to a book read by someone it's usually a guy with a British accent, right? Because you can't have someone from the southern U.S. reading Game of Thrones, right? So like someone from Tennessee can't do the voice of Tyrell Lannister. It won't work. So it's usually a British person, and they invented the freaking language, right? So, and it's very captivating and interesting. And well, when you're on a long road trip, it's kind of fun to have that on in the background. It's like a story. It is. So after listening to a couple audiobooks, I think if I have something I'd like to read, sometimes I'll just just put it on. Yeah, you have permission. He said where'd they go before he fired the gun. So anyways, that's besides the point. I mean, you don't have to like audiobooks. This all started because I started cleaning out my house. It's one of those days, guys. One of those days. But isn't this fun? This tank? Not a lot of you knew, or maybe some of you do, the SU-152. It's called the 152 because it has a 152 millimeter gun. Stock gun. You don't have to research anything. When you unlock this tank and buy it, this is the gun that you start with. Then there's like 2 or 3 guns that you have to research to get to the next one. But the stock gun, look at this. It has 250 pen, 700 alpha. Oh, so he was high rolling, not 750. 700 alpha. Oh, and he missed. Gotta take your time. Heat, 250 pen heat and 700 alpha. Now he's on the HE, I think. Let's see. Yeah, 86 pen, 910 alpha. Same gun as the KV2 for the HE. And you can kill this guy with an HE shell, even if you don't pen. So, just go for it. The guy's only got 590 alpha. Watch this. It's an HE shell. 86 pen on HE is huge. See? And the HE shells are cheap. It's very cheap to run this tank. So if you just load a bunch of HE, when you're bottom tier, just spam HE. Sit at the back and spam HE at the tier 9s and 8s. And you will hurt them. It's like a KV2 shell, HE shell, but reload faster. And when you get the side of a nice Tiger or E75 or something like that, and you load a heat shell, 250, you'll pen the side of a Type 4 Heavy. You'll pen the side of a mouse, but you won't see a mouse because you're tier 7. You know what I'm saying? You can have a lot of fun. This is the stock gun. It's one of the most fun tanks to play stock. And it's temperamental because it's not that fast and this and that. But when you get in the right situation, when RNG says yes, oh, yeah, he got him. I didn't even hear him press the trigger. You will enjoy this tank. Trust me. That's what this video is about. Some fun tanks to play, right? Isn't that how I started the video? Watch how fun it is. When RNG says no, it's not so much fun. Ooh. If you would have aimed just a little bit longer, it's a fine line between letting it, because you want to take the shot. But fully aimed, this thing will hit everything. Unfully aimed, it's troll. But when you're fully aimed, it's like the KV2. When you fully aim the KV2, it hits bullseyes. When you're half aimed, you will miss. When you snap the shot, you will hit. Both. Either fully aimed or snapped. That's what you got to do. And he ends up acing the tank there, guys, with 4,056 damage, 8 kills. Not bad, eh? Not bad. Another tank that I think is fun in the right hands is the ARL 44, guys. And I know a lot of you may not agree with me. Oh, the ARL. Let me tell you, you can have some monster games in this because the gun is amazing. Just got to be a little cognizant of the fact that you'll get detected a lot because you're a big... But the ARL can have some monster games, and it is a hoot. And I don't care if you don't believe me. It's French, for crying out loud. There is a different category of players in the game that like the French tank because it is better. Because all the player that is French is better look and better intelligent. Eh? So, everybody know the French tank is best. Everybody know that. Therefore, Wargaming should give a special matchmake for the French because it's distinct. Let the baby smoke! So there you go. If you disagree, too bad. Fuck you! And he's going to show us. The gun has... Look, guys, seriously. It has 175 pen 300 alpha, which is the new Japanese heavies that just came in the game. The tier 6 has 300 alpha. It was this one and the BDR. The BDR has 300 alpha. He's just switched to premium ammo because he's just so excited about playing World of Tanks. He wants to spend more credits. 223 pen, 330 alpha. Is that right? Yes. Spend more, do more damage. Is that right? Yeah, this is one of those. Yes, I've forgotten. Yes, 1,063 shell velocity, 223 pen, 330 alpha, as opposed to the regular ammo is only 850 shell velocity, 175 pen, 300. Yeah, that's right. That's why I like this one. Just spam APCR and do more damage, guys. He rolled 380. He's tier 6. It's a blast, okay? I guess the, look at it this way. The SU-152, you can pay. Stock gun, you can pay for the heat, but let him have it. Oh, 330. You can pay for the heat, 250 pen, 700 alpha. Or you can pay in the ARL. And a lot of people underestimate the ARL. They poke out and they think, oh, it's an ARL. It's got this reputation of being, oh, it's an ARL. Wow. It's got good gun depression, and you can trade with anyone. You can just, boom. He low rolled because he shot a Russian tank, but you can trade with anyone. Yeah. 300. He rolled under 300 shooting a Russian tank, but he made up for it because he rolled 360. It's balanced. Sometimes low roll, sometimes high roll. At average 330. When you shoot Russian tank, you roll below 300. When you shoot other tank. And now the KV2 is done like dinner. Take out the KV2. Forget about the other guy. Yes, take out the KV2. And to be fair, he rolled 330 on the KV2. Okay, so he had a low roll and a right on roll. And look, another KV2. Let's see. Oh, you didn't. Just take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Yeah. Oh, he low rolled on a Matsu. So he's surrounded now. He's got a Bretonese Panther coming behind him who does not know that this is an ARL. This is a fun tank to play, guys. So despite my shenanigans in the commentary today, which you might not appreciate, just that's the takeaway for the video. The SU-152 and the ARL, they're fun to play if you pay. Pay to have fun to play. Pay to play. Boom. Like, come on. How can you not have fun at tier 6? Look at these rolls. In the mid 300s, 340, 380. He only had a couple under 300. He's going to take this guy out easily. A lot of tanks you can 2-shot or 3-shot. Or if your teammates take 1 or 2 shots on them. But now KV2, if he hits the turret, could use... Oh! Oh, the KV2 is unlucky because the KV2 could roll 900 if you pen this turret. And it is possible. But now this guy's smart enough to know the KV2 has too long a reload to defend himself. The SU-152 has the same gun as the KV2 but reloads faster. So an ARL versus an SU-152, different story. The SU would reload in time to shoot again. You gotta learn a little bit about the reload times, guys. Especially at the low tier, you can... If you know the reload, not necessarily the time, you don't have to know it's 5.36 seconds, and that tank is 6.14. You have to know relative to your tank that you're playing. All you have to know is it's overwhelming to try and remember all the numbers, but you have to know, generally speaking, if I'm playing the ARL, how many times can I shoot before he reloads? This one, he's going to reload faster than you, so you can shoot once, and then he will be able to shoot you back before you reload. Or a different tank, basically, can you shoot twice before they reload? That's what you got to know. That's the important. It doesn't matter if it's within a second or half a second or 2 seconds. The important thing to know is if you poke out and you both shoot, will you reload faster? Or can I take 2 shots before he reloads? So with the KV2, this guy knows that he can take 2 shots. Because they both poked out, they took simultaneous shots, and then he got 2 while the KV2 was reloading. and just know who has a faster reload. I don't think I made sense there. I think all I've done is confused you. But it's good to know if you could take 2 shots to their 1. That's important. And there's few tanks that you can do that with. And it's also good to know whether your reload is faster. Or it's like, for instance, if you're fighting an SU-152 in an ARL, you should know you can't take 2 shots for its 1 shot. You can't. He will reload in time. So you can't poke out there and wait and take 2 shots, thinking you could do that versus the KV-2, but not versus the SU-152. Same gun, shooting back at you, right? Potentially doing 900 damage. And now it's a KV-1, and the KV-1 has his ass fluttering in the air, and it gets penetrated. So a couple of fun tanks even with the new stuff that's in the game. Camazio, 5,911 damage at tier 6, pretty amazing. And he did okay with credits too, because he's not purchasing ammunition. That's a figment of our imagination. He's not reloading his ammunition automatically. But let me know what you guys think. What are your go-to fun tanks? If leave some comments, and a couple of people or more than 4 people, pick a specific tank. Maybe we'll feature that one in upcoming video. Okay, guys, if you got some tanks that kind of obscure that you think is really fun, I'll feature it. Anyways, I'll catch you guys on the next one.